They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Ducks will boot it away to start the game. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Stanford's offense comes onto the field first today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, Dave.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the grab. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Stanford going back to work with another first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking to throw, it's Gobranson. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Stanford lines up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So the Oregon Ducks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying.
Gets away from one, finds one. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Only took 2 plays. The end zone on that drive and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
It's so difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Looking downfield, it's Branson. Fires to the big fella. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Hauls it in at the 40. He gets a block. Can they catch him? Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Picks up the first down. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
They'll run the option. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of the speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defense before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. Get him on the perimeter. He's the pitch man. Nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walk-in score for the offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Now on the move. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. The play-action fake. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. Nice move to keep running. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always...
Time to take a shot. Spreads it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll try to run it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing, would they try to throw it again on 3rd and 1? This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. This time they'll go to the running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Takes a handoff. It's Hardy. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. They'll give it to him again. Got the 1st down and more. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this 1st period with a huge gain. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To throw, it's Murphy. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. A lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Ducks decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Caught in the backfield. It's 4th. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Looking to throw, it's Gobranson. Fires to the tight end. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Snagged in the middle, it's Hall. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the 2nd level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Quickly out to the tight end. They knock him down, but he gets enough to give Stanford a 1st down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Here's the pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch in the middle, it's Hall. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll close the gap to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Right on the money. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Under fire. try to pop one on the screen. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Plays like that with just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Grabs a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They march 78 yards down the field. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And here's the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Gobranson. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Hall. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Now from inside the red zone. Complete to the right. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. They'll immediately call timeout. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air. It's Gobranson. Finds his tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
He's brought down at the 38. And a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Up-tempo for the offense. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught behind the line. It's Burrell. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Right down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds a man in the middle. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry up. To the air on first down. Gonna take a shot. It's a big stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. And he's gonna score. Touchdown, Oregon!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space. His team in much better field position. Motion from the back. Turning it on. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else would be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Moore will throw. Good timing on the quick out. Touchdown Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Pulled and fired complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
On the run, it's Green. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the right. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Looking for a man. It's Gobranson. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, the ground game. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And that is no good.